Hey Lorenzo, this is Jason over at Bear Motor Company. What you're looking at there is the 2010 four-wheel drive LTZ crew cab that you and I talked about this morning. This is obviously a white truck. One thing that the LTZ package does accomplish is the body colored front bumper and these bumper covers on the end, as well as the mirror caps and the door handles. So if you get a white truck, it's all going to be white. If you get a silver truck, they're all going to be silver. You'd ask about those wheels. This is the standard wheel on an LTZ. It's the 18-inch factory aluminum wheel. This truck happens to have the white letter tires like you can see there. It just adds it up, makes it look a little more sporty. I know we talked about the difference between a two-wheel drive and a four-wheel drive. The four-wheel drive would set up just a fraction taller. You know, if there was a two-wheel drive truck sitting right here beside it, it would be, it'd be hard to tell by the naked eye which one's set up taller. But the 4x4 is going to be just a little bit more up off the ground. We also talked a little bit about the advantage, disadvantage, whatever financially between swapping in an LTZ four-wheel drive and swapping in an LTZ two-wheel drive with that Z71 package. Man, I really believe those numbers are going to be accurate when it comes time to swap this thing in. I think you'd be a whole lot better off trading in the four-wheel drive version. Probably noticed there that had a locking tailgate. It is an easy lift locking tailgate, so it's a little bit lighter weight, and then you have an ability to lock it up with the ignition key and keep anybody from swiping it from you. I'll open the door. This one is going to have the cashmere and tan leather interior. What that means is you've got a two-tone, so you can see the upper part of the door panel is the darker color, and then the lower half is lighter. It's a real pretty color. It goes together real well. Same thing on the dashboard. You've got the upper part being the dark color, and you got the lower part being light. Now, on the interior colors, what you got to be careful of is, and we don't have a lot of good choices, but the way it's been explained to me is you get the ebony, and it's all black. I mean, the upper and the lower is all black. If you get the titanium, this upper part would be kind of a darker gray. The lower part would be a little bit lighter gray. The problem with the titanium is where you get in and get out, it is almost a white seat. It's very, very light color, and so everything shows, okay? And what I mean by that is if something was on your butt and you go to jump in, it's gonna leave a mark on that seat, okay? By the same token, on the ebony, when it's all black, out there where y'all live, it's gonna be a hot son of a gun. I mean, it's gonna be boiling hot when you go to jump in there. Even with the remote start, the ebony would be a hard interior to love out there. It's just gonna be too dang hot. This cashmere may be a pretty good compromise because it's dark enough that it's not going to show everything that's on your butt when you get in. It's light enough that it's not going to be boiling hot when you jump in, and so you could say that it might be the best of the choices. This LTZ pickup is going to include right over here your memory seats, those little old buttons up front. That's your memory seat, and the heated seats for the driver's side. Also, you see the power windows, power locks. It's got the steering wheel radio controls with the Bluetooth capability. This over here on this left-hand side is your cruise control. The headlights are all automatic, and there's a little old set of buttons right there. That's your driver info center. Tells you what your fuel mileage is, tells you what your tire pressures are, that sort of thing. Over here on this center stack, up top, that's just your CD player. You can see right there, that's your iPod adapter for the truck. So if you had an iPod or an MP3 player, you could plug it in right there and pick it up as an auxiliary device. But just a regular single CD right there on the top. Down low is the dual zone climate control, okay? So over on the left hand side, you can see that I've got it set up for 67 degrees on the driver's side and 78 degree on the passenger side. So if you and Corey are driving around, she wants to be a little warmer over here, you want to be a little colder over here, everybody can coexist and be happy. It's standard on the LTZ package. Right up top, a couple of things. Barely can't see it with a glare, but those 3 buttons right there, that's your remote garage door opener, your universal home remote. And then right there on your inside rear view mirror is the OnStar buttons. All that's standard. Furthermore, on an LTZ, you're going to get 3 months of their XM service. So you got the satellite radio working for 3 months. Okay, right there on the inside of this console is your USB port. So if you downloaded songs off the internet onto like a flash drive or something along those lines, you can plug that auxiliary device in right there on the inside console and listen to them through the speakers on the radio. It's a good looking truck, Lorenzo. I know you'd be happy with it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to track down a silver truck with a similar level of equipment. This one's an LTZ. It's got lots of stuff on it, but you don't see TVs, nav systems, sunroofs, that sort of thing. So it's gonna be pretty affordable for you to buy. I'll see what I can find as far as the silver one goes, just about like it, and I'll be getting a hold of you. Thanks very much, and we'll talk to you later.